If you're a real Warriors fan living in the US, this video is for you. From coast to coast, America is buzzing after last night's game. Steph Curry just reminded the whole country why he runs the West. Shocking news just dropped, and it's sending shockwaves across the entire NBA universe. Ja Morant, the Memphis Grizzlies' high-flying superstar, has just signed a jaw-dropping, mind-blowing, multi-million-dollar deal that not only cements his place as one of the most electrifying players in the league but also triggers an all-out war between teams looking to dominate the next era of basketball. This isn't just about a contract. This is the beginning of a new battle, and at the center of it all, believe it or not, is the Golden State Warriors. Yes, you heard that right. The same Golden State Warriors who revolutionized basketball with the Splash Brothers. The same Warriors who dominated the last decade with Steph Curry raining threes from the logo. The same Warriors who now find themselves at a critical crossroads. And just when fans thought things were cooling off in the Bay Area, boom. A massive storm is brewing, and its name? Ja Morant. But that's not all. We've got two unexpected names thrown into the fire, two players from the Philippines who are creating buzz louder than ever before. Sotto and Rhenz Abando. That's right. Could the Warriors really be pulling off one of the most shocking moves in recent NBA history by targeting not just one, but two Filipino stars? Could this be the international shakeup that shakes the foundation of the NBA? Let's break it down. First, Ja Morant. Love him or hate him, you cannot deny his impact. Explosive. Fearless. Electrifying. When Ja's on the court, it feels like anything is possible. And now, with this massive new deal reportedly well over $250 million, he's not just locked in as the face of the Grizzlies, he's becoming one of the league's most marketable assets. But there's a twist. Sources say this deal comes with clauses. Strategic clauses. Performance triggers, behavioral standards, and playoff expectations. And guess what? Word is, Ja knows this isn't just about money anymore, it's about legacy. It's about competing with the best of the best. And that includes Steph Curry. This is where the war truly begins. Because when Ja Morant was asked recently who he sees as the Grizzlies' biggest roadblock to a championship, he didn't hesitate. He said Golden State. And not just because of Steph, not just because of Draymond or Clay, but because of the championship culture. Ja knows that if Memphis is going to rise, they've got to go through Golden State. And now, with this huge deal behind him, he's preparing for war. The Warriors? They're not backing down. In fact, they're countering in the most unexpected way possible. We all know the Warriors have been trying to get younger, more athletic, more global. Bob Myers may be gone, but the philosophy he built still lingers: draft smart, sign smarter, and never be afraid to take a bold shot. And that's exactly what's happening now behind the scenes. Reports coming out of the Bay Area suggest that the Warriors front office has been quietly scouting international talent specifically from Asia. And two names that keep coming up again and again? Sotto and Rhenz Abando. Now, for those who haven't been paying attention to basketball outside the U.S., let me catch you up. Sotto is a 7'3" unicorn from the Philippines. Towering, skilled, and still only in his early 20s. He's been dominating in overseas leagues, showcasing touch around the rim, solid footwork, and an improving jumper. He's not just tall, he's smart. And he's hungry. The NBA has always been his goal, and now the Warriors might be his gateway. Then there's Rhenz Abando. A different kind of beast. A lightning-quick, high-flying wing who brings energy, tenacity, and heart every time he steps on the court. Abando may not have the same size as Sotto, but his motor? Elite. He's the kind of player that teams fall in love with because of the little things: hustle, defense, fast breaks, and that never-back-down attitude. So what's the connection? Why would Golden State go after two relatively untested international prospects? Simple. They see what's coming. The NBA is evolving fast. It's no longer just about having the best American players. The global stage is exploding. And if you're a team like the Warriors' aging stars, high luxury tax, desperate for fresh energy, you need to think outside the box. Enter Sotto and Abando. The idea is this: bring in young, international stars who can learn the system, soak in the championship culture, and develop into real contributors while giving the team fresh legs, new marketing opportunities, and most importantly, options. Now here's where it gets even crazier. Rumor has it that Draymond Green himself has already reached out. Yes, Draymond. The heartbeat of the Warriors. The guy who pulls no punches. Sources claim Draymond sees the writing on the wall. He knows he won't be playing 35 minutes a night forever. He's already mentoring Kuminga, Moody, and others. But he wants to be part of something bigger, passing the torch to the next generation. And he sees in Kai and Rhenz what many GMs are finally starting to recognize: raw talent, untapped passion, and a fire to prove themselves. Add that to the fact that Steph Curry has long admired international talent. He's spoken about how basketball is growing globally and how the next big wave of talent won't just come from Duke or Kentucky, it'll come from places like the Philippines, Africa, and Europe. So when Steph hears that Sotto and Abando are interested, you better believe he's paying attention. Let's talk logistics. How would this work? For Kai Sotto, the Warriors could offer a two-way contract, letting him split time between the NBA roster and the G League's Santa Cruz Warriors. It's a low-risk, high-reward move. Let him develop in a winning system, let him get used to the pace and physicality of the NBA. And if he proves himself, boom, he's ready to contribute on the big stage. As for Rhenz Abando, he could slot in as an energetic 3-and-D guy off the bench. The Warriors have lacked wing depth ever since losing key role players like Otto Porter Jr. and Gary Payton II. Abando could fill that void. He doesn't need to score 20 points a night. He just needs to play defense, run in transition, and hit open shots when Steph and Klay attract double teams. And guess what? The fans are buzzing. Social media is exploding with theories, fan edits, fake jerseys, and even mock lineups that include Steph, Klay, Kai, Rhenz, and Kuminga. Filipino fans are already imagining Chase Center filled with Filipino flags, drums, chants, and a whole new culture of support that no other NBA team has ever tapped into. It's more than basketball. It's about culture, identity, representation. And the Warriors know that. You see, this isn't just a counter to Ja Morant's mega deal, this is a statement. A move that says we're not afraid. We're not fading. We're just getting smarter. And while other teams throw hundreds of millions at superstars in their prime, the Warriors are looking at the future. They're building something that could shock the league all over again. And it's working. Because while Ja's contract is front-page news, deep down, the Grizzlies know that Golden State is watching, waiting, loading up. Don't be surprised if this move turns into a domino effect. Once Kai and Rhenz are in the NBA spotlight, other teams will come calling. The Heat. The Spurs. The Raptors. International talent is the new gold rush, and the Warriors may have just staked their claim before anyone else. But let's be clear, this isn't confirmed yet. This is brewing. This is behind closed doors. But signs are pointing to something massive. Kai Sotto was recently seen in California. Abando was spotted training with American trainers known to have ties with NBA scouts. Coincidence? Maybe. But in today's NBA, nothing is really a coincidence. And remember this: the Warriors love surprise moves. Remember when no one thought they'd draft Jordan Poole? Or when they took a shot on Andrew Wiggins? How about when they gave Gary Payton II his chance after everyone gave up on him? This team believes in potential. They believe in character. And most of all, they believe in stories that inspire.